Hello, my makeup loving friends. It's another week, and we have an SH1T lot of makeup to talk about. With me this week, I have Tia from Tia's Makeup Time. If you don't know her beautiful face, F off. Leave the video right now. You're a bad person, and I don't want you here. JK, just go and subscribe to her. We can sort this SH1T out. We also have the lovely Manuela, who is a fabulous Patreon of mine. She is the very first person from the Patreon to essentially win, get the draw her name to be the first one on, because we're going to do it once every 2 months that a Patreon comes on, and it's like, what is this bull SH1T? You can tell I'm monetized now because I'm trying not to swear.
Yeah.
Well done me. Anyways, Manuela is one of my Patreons, and here we are. She's going to be shady with us. So before we get into it, I have a general announcement because this was brought to my attention during the week, and I know we talked about it in my WhatsApp group at one point, but Mitchell, I'm watching you. Made by Mitchell has increased his prices, what I regard as being exponentially, because his palettes were once £40 and he now has them up to £45. Now, for those of you who do quick math, that's a 12.5% increase. He then, shortly after, was like, oh, look, I'm putting this on sale for 20% off.
I can't believe he did that. I actually cringed so hard about it. Like,
But like, it's not 20% off, it's 10% off the original price. And like, it really annoys me because I had originally said in my reviews anyway that I didn't feel it warranted the price tag of £40 to begin with. And he showed he was able to sell it for £24. I've said it 1,000 times before, nobody sells at a loss. Even when it's on a sale, they are not selling it at a loss. He is still making a profit. I know that some people are saying it could be down to Brexit, but I just look at that and think, would you not absorb some of the cost? Because you're already making a profit.
yeah.
So anyways, I don't want to talk about greed anymore. Capitalism is just, it's not working out very well right now. But I have to say a huge thank you to everyone who tagged me this week. The list is mahoosive. Thank you to Brianna, Becky, Jenny, Kimberly, Tia, Missa, Ali, Rebecca, Christina, Jade, Missy, Amina, Natalia, Amy, Gillian, Daniela, Mary, Helen, Paula, Rory, Chris, Rhiannon, Cecily, Cheryl, Lois, Victoria, Svetlana, Kelly, Franca, Kim, Beth, Romy, Rosie, Sarah, Shalina, Laurie, Gina, and Callie. Oh my God, the list is getting so long.
It's gonna get so long that you're not able to like read it at some point. You're just gonna have to like roll the names there because we will be there like hours.
Roll the tape.
Roll it like Patreons, yeah.
Yeah, do like the Star Wars, you know, decades ago. But yeah, huge thank you to all of you who tagged me, and as per usual, a massive thank you to my Patreons. You are fabulous, and just fabulous. Like, we'll just leave it there because I'm not good with words. Manuela chose the theme this week. It is butterflies, unicorns, and fairies. I very much went with the old butterflies. And
I'm a fairy, like a forest glam fairy.
Yes, and as per usual, I already know that my Patreons have outdone me. It's really upsetting.
Some of the looks are so like, all of them are incredible, but there's so much talent in there.
I know, like, it's actually not fair. It's just outshining me. It's very upsetting. So you'll see their pictures. It's, yeah, look, like we said, they're annoyingly talented. So F you guys, F you. I don't like you anymore. You can't be my friend. But a huge happy birthday as well to Natalia. It is her birthday today as we are filming, the 28th of January. You fabulous lady. I just saw your look on Instagram. You're looking beautiful. But yeah, that's it. We're going to head straight into it. You know the drill. I'm going to talk about the stuff that I got hugely tagged in this week, and then one or two things that I just thought were hilarious, so I shoved them on in there. So first thing we have to talk about is Revolution. Revolution Pro have some new palettes, and they also have an under eye concealer. These, I got tagged in these a huge amount, but of course when I look at the palette, I think it's the Rockstar Palette Noir. It's £14.99. I just looked at that and I thought, Huda Gold, how are you? I see you again. And as was pointed out, Revolution have done this many a time before. They have already 3 palettes that have that exact color story. Are you okay? Stop duping yourself. Like, it's just sitting there kind of going, oh, lad.
I love that you included some palettes. It does this look so familiar. It's like the shade.
Oh,
I hate it all. I don't like one bit of this collection. I don't understand why do we really need this?
No, nobody needs that.
It's boring.
Also, like the concealer package and the little spongy thingy, I hate it. It's not very hygienic.
No, like
No,
in the middle of a pandemic when we're so worried about bacteria, they're like, oh yeah, here, just take this sponge and shove it. Like, no, thank you. Anyways, I got tagged in that a lot and I was like, oh, I hope it's because you want us to roast it and not because you thought it was actually good, because I question your choices. Yeah, I mean, look, I've talked about them as much as I want to. I also got tagged in this an awful lot. This is Dragon Beauty. It's celebrating Nikita's birthday. There's the Fantasy Eyeshadow Palette and there is the Dragon Gloss. If I remember correctly, I think the palette is like $30 or something ridiculous like that. Okay, here are my thoughts. I don't hate the color story. I quite like a vivid pink, and we've said before that we like white and a black in a palette. That makes sense. You can lighten out a look, you can deepen a look. But where's the rest of it?
I hate it. Black, pink, and white, and then 2 shimmers. I can't figure out a single look that I could do with this. I don't think like black and pink, it's gonna look that great when you blend them together, because that pink is very light. It's not like a raspberry, like, deep, like pink color. It's like baby pink. And I'm just like, why? What were you thinking? Please explain.
Yeah.
But this is why I'm saying, where are the rest of the colors? Because if there were about 5 shades in there, I would probably look at that and be like, actually, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But and I think as well, it's the price. If that was like $5 for 5 shadows, I'd be like, yeah, no harm. Why not? Supplement it in with another palette. But I think she's asking for $25 or $30 or something ridiculous like that. And I'm like, go home.
Price, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And it's nowhere near as cohesive as Natasha Denona. So I'm like, I don't know where she's going off to with that, but it's a weird one. But I guess happy birthday, Nikita.
Sure.
As for roasting your palette, but you did it to yourself. Next one we have to talk about is Suva Beauty. They have their Toppers palette. This is already available. It is $35 US. So essentially they came out with a palette about a year ago, and they had a lot of toppers in it, and apparently they seem to be saying that they got a lot of like, yay, we like these, why don't you just make a palette with these? And they've done it, and this is it. It looks nice. I
like it. Yeah, it's really expensive. I like it. Like, I like the colors. They look really pretty, but I wouldn't pay that much for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat. Like, toppers, and I know they're saying that you could use it as highlighters as well, to which I'm like, I would probably use them primarily as highlighters. I'm not very good with toppers when it comes to eyeshadows, but that just seems like a lot.
Yeah, and it looks like it's not even like just the regular pan size. So
yeah,
if they were like bigger.
I agree, yeah. So then the next thing we have to talk about, I got tagged in this an awful lot. So MAC has come out with a lot of stuff. This is their collaboration with Cacao Friends, and I think I'm too old to really get the reference, but I think it's, I don't know, is it a cartoon or is it, anyways, it's something. And they have some lipsticks. And at the moment, they're just available in Asia, but apparently they will be coming to the rest of us soon. The packaging is quite kiddish, you know?
Mac is releasing things like every week. I'm like, why? And also like this is nothing special. It's like the packaging is the thing. And maybe if you're like a diehard Mac fan, you would like this like a special packaging. But I'm just like, really?
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. I don't really know what to make of it. They are kind of becoming like the expensive color pop,
Mm.
you know? And I'm like, calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down. And it's funny because it's off the heels of them kind of doing their whole thing of like, we want to do sustainable beauty. And I'm like, but you aren't when you are coming out with something new every week. That is not sustainable. You are contradicting yourself, like, which just hurts my brain. But in addition to that, then they also have this other collection. It's Sakura inspired and it's their Black Cherry collection. So there's some lipsticks, lip balms, blushes, a setting spray, lashes, eyeliner, and mascara. Again, that is available now in China, but it will be coming to the rest of us soon. I'm going to say it right now. I love the packaging. I think the packaging
the packaging is stunning. And the blushes look really pretty. But again, is this anything new or is this just repackaged stuff? I don't.
Yeah, see, that's
don't know with Mac.
Yeah, and I mean they've done this an awful lot over the last couple of months of taking existing shades and just putting them into different packaging. They did that with things like Ruby Woo, which is like a staple of theirs. Now I don't recognize any of the shade names of the lipsticks, but I am not by any stretch of the imagination a MAC aficionado, and I've never found their lipstick formulas necessarily worked for me that well. I found them very drying, which is bizarre for a bullet lipstick. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. They just didn't work for me. But I do like the packaging. So
yeah, it's pretty. I like the Fix Plus packaging also. I like Fix Plus, so I don't hate that.
Yeah, if I was to get anything, I'd probably get the Fix Plus.
Yeah, me too. And maybe the blushes are so expensive. Like I would like one, but I wouldn't pay that amount.
Somebody needs to just like drop it to you.
Yeah.
The makeup stork. Then I got tagged in this next one a huge amount. This is Honey Drip Cosmetics. And I'm wondering about why I was tagged in this, as if I need to wonder. This is the edgy betch, because I'm gonna do the tart thing and call it a betch rather than a bitch. I'm wondering, is it because there's a cat on the front? In which case, fair.
That's what I was thinking. It's the cat.
Fair.
We'll go.
I hate this.
It makes no sense.
I'm like, edgy. I hate the name so much. Like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
Like, okay, Karen, we get it. You're edgy.
Yeah, but that is like, if you have to say that, are you that really then?
But the color story makes no sense.
Yeah.
Oh, not.
It's like a blind person rifled through some singles and just chucked them all.
They had some potential here. Like imagine if there wasn't those like that, is it that goth or corp, and then that orange and the pink was out and maybe the blue, and
so
with more cool.
Tia, what you're saying is they'd have potential if they completely redesigned.
Yeah, just like maybe 4 shades out of that and then more cool tones. That could be actually a really cool palette, but then it wouldn't be this.
So we are where we are. It's, oh Lord.
How much is this? There's not a price.
No, because it isn't available yet as of filming, so I couldn't get an exact price. So
yeah, it's coming tomorrow.
Yeah. So it'll be available by the time you guys are watching it. So
if you want to be an edgy beep, then tomorrow is your time. Go check this. I don't know, maybe don't.
And speaking of terrible, this next one, what in, and I got tagged mercilessly in this because you guys know, I think you're actually specifically trying to trigger me. I'm triggered enough. It's 2021. This is Etude House and their Valentine's Day, whatever this is. And they claim these are 3 separate palettes. They are not. How dare they? It's apparently some like Hershey's Kisses thing.
I'm like, why? Why would you? No, I
Chocolate
don't
does
like
not
it
want
at
to-
all.
But chocolate does not want to be associated with this.
Also, like, I hate that packaging. Like, it's so terrible. Why is it that shape?
I know it's meant to be like in the shape of the Hershey's Kisses, like the way they present them. But God forgive me, when I saw it, I thought it was the poop emoji.
Actually, kind of does
Sorry.
look like the poop emoji.
And then the fact that it was brown, I was like, well, that's just where my head is going. It's so, oh my God, it's so bad. But they claim it's 3 different ones. There's milk chocolate, almond chocolate, and special dark. But they all look exactly the same. Like,
Oh my
What?
God, they have used like they don't have like any imagination about this. They're like, chocolate, it's brown, and then they do 4 of the same palettes. Like, yes, this is different. Oh,
is it?
But didn't they do this theme before though?
They've
I
done
swear
something similar.
yeah, they did the Kit Kat, I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
what it was. Yeah, because they
Yeah.
do the weirdest collabs. Like,
Yeah, I don't. This could have been left undone, I think.
yeah.
Not
And
this.
speaking of things that could have been left undone, you're definitely trying to trigger me. This is NARS. And they're rather optimistically titled Uninhibited Eyeshadow Palette. This is them uninhibited. I'd hate to see what they look like restrained. It's $49. This is just what?
Who
Like,
is this for?
But they've done this. They've done this 5,000 times before. Because again, I looked at this, I got tagged in this, and I was like, why am I being tagged in this? They've done this. And it was like, new. And I was like, no, it isn't. They're like, coming soon. And I was like, no,
Yeah,
you've definitely done this before. Apparently, it's new. Is it?
I have
Well, at least
nothing nice.
not called orgasm, right? But at
Yeah,
least have
There
well,
must be.
I have
a
nothing
shade
nice
there.
to say about this. I'm already over it. I'm like, no.
Nars,
Yeah.
what are you at? Next thing I'm actually excited about. Okay.
me too.
This is Spectrum of the brushes, and they have collaborated with Disney, and they have come out with 2 different brush sets. So there's the Ariel 12-piece brush set and roll, that's £79.99, and there's the Ursula 12-piece brush set and roll, and that's £79.99. I want the Ursula one.
They're
Me
so
too.
expensive, like so expensive. But I do like to say that they're not done those horrible mini brushes. And I have to say, good job. You listen to us. Yes.
Yes,
like-
they sat down and they listened to
Yeah,
us.
they definitely listen to.
The CEOs of Spectrum Brushes are like, well, let's listen to what this obscure YouTube channel has to say.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I won't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I could justify. I have at least 100 and something brushes in front of me. At least. I
Yeah.
don't need to add another 12 because I'm the sort that I'm like, there are brushes that I have that are my favorites, and I just keep going back to those.
Me too.
So I'm like, I need to stop buying brushes, but I do like this. But I think it's partly because I love Ursula. Like, Ursula's my favorite. I hate that she gets pinned as the villain. And I'm like, she really isn't, because Ariel is the one who basically stalks a man that she has just met and tries to infiltrate his life. And it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to abandon my family and friends for this dude that I've just met. I'm totally okay with abandoning my culture and everything that I've grown up with to just appease him. Yay, feminism! Yeah.
I have to been in and out of the car times, but I haven't pushed the button.
Yeah, that's fair. This next one, I got tagged in this an awful lot as well. This is Floris's Beauty. So it's apparently inspired by, and I don't even know if I can pronounce this right, Kaoshi's masterpiece Loa Shenfu. I'm sorry, I am so uncultured. But there's a palette, there's like some face stuff, there's lipsticks, And when you look at them, they're very pretty. Like there's like drawers and you can pull them out and it's all these things. And I was trying to find it. They're on AliExpress and I thought, oh my God, this is one for our girl Elena. And then I saw the price and I thought, this is not one for our girl Elena, because the palette is €62 and the lipsticks are 53. It's very expensive. But what I will say is the palette are very much, you can see how they're inspired by Asian beauty, because Asian beauty is all about like the shimmers at the moment. So that makes an awful lot of sense. And I think these are more like collector pieces. They do look absolutely stunning. I was looking at loads of videos of them on TikTok and they're aesthetically very, very pleasing.
I just can't stop looking at the palette that has those. It looks like a fanny.
Oh my God, I can't unsee it now. I didn't see that initially, and now it's very clear.
Yeah.
Very clear. Oh, and actually, if you look at, the mirror looks quite sapphic as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's and then there's labia. I mean,
maybe there's like a market for these things for someone, but I just...
The LGBT community might really enjoy it.
I'm like snoozing over this.
Yeah, it's very much like this classic.
It's like a neutral palette with a pop of blue.
Yeah, which is new and unusual, and we've never done that before.
It's like never done before, so good job.
Huge amount of tags on this. This is Dominique Cosmetics and the Transition palette. Transitioning to where? I don't know. 15 matte shades and it's $48. What?
That's like, I understand that some people like neutrals, but I'm like, do we really need this many neutral palettes?
Oh my God.
Maybe some people are like, do we really need this many colorful palettes? But I'm just like, every neutral palette that I see, they look exactly the same. And I'm like this warmish neutrals, kind of like, I don't.
It's so... Oh my God.
So like
matte. Like it's matte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's capacity to look for that much money for mattes.
Yeah, I can see like if you're looking for a palette that you're gonna use just for like day-to-day makeup, maybe this could be good, but then you need another palette for the shimmers if you like the shimmery look. But if you like mattes, then maybe.
I feel like this is like a response almost to Jeffree Star's Orgy palette. Like that seemed to kind of set off a cascade, because traditionally his palette launches always set off kind of like a cascade of palettes in that genre. He came out with Blue Blood, everyone came out with blue palettes. He came out with Blood Sugar, everyone came out with red palettes. He came out with Orgy, and now we're seeing a ton of neutral palettes.
Yeah.
I'm bored and I don't care. And anything I've tried 2 eyeshadow palettes from Dominique Cosmetics and I was underwhelmed.
I have one and I don't reach for it. It's not bad, but it's not like good. The color stories are they're not that cohesive.
1 or 2 colors that look interesting, and then the rest of it's like you either already have it or it's not interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this next one.
What is this week? It's like
Can I just say that nobody tagged me in this, but I needed to talk about this, right? This makes me angry on so many levels. This is a rather optimistically entitled Intelligent Makeup. No, it's not. No, it's not. And when I saw this originally, I thought, what? Oh, why are they kind of showing a half release like all the other things? Is that like hands where? No, that's the design. They have like a total of 12 eyeshadows, and the rest of it is dead space.
They could fit like triple amount of eyeshadow there. I'm so annoyed by the packaging. I'm like, what? No, it's just a no.
It's so bad. And like, it reminds me, Machino did a laptop based eyeshadow palette about 2 years ago. But they did it relatively well, and it was big and it was clunky. But one of the things that I thought that was quite clever was that where you would have the touchpad on the palette, they had essentially like a color switch, which I thought was quite smart at the time.
Yeah.
This is atrocious. I don't get this. No.
This is a hard no for me also. Like, I think they should go back and like redo the palette all over again.
It's awful.
Do everything opposite that you have done with this palette. Like, then you may be gonna have like a
go against your natural instincts, because it appears your natural instincts are not working out well. Intelligent makeup. How dare you? How dare you? This is terrible. Oh, anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore because it hurts. Oh my God, this a very particular person tagged me in this, and you know who you are. And like, I just got a tag and like shifty eyes. I was like, oh, for God's sake. This is like, again, this is just an entire episode of me being triggered. This is King Beauty, and they have, believe it or not, 4 different eyeshadow palettes. There's the Kitty palette, which you would think I would love because I love cats, but it has 50 shades of what? I don't know. And there's the Owl palette, the Mermaid palette, and the Elephant palette. They're $30 each, and they are just a mishmash of I don't know what and weird palette shapes. And
were they drunk doing this?
I assume. Don't get me wrong. Like, lockdown has been hard on all of us, and we're all coping in our own ways. And I assume there have been a lot of people turning up to like work meetings that are probably still suffering the after effects of, you know, the coping mechanism from the night before. But like, this is just like, I don't know.
And this could have been good. Like, if you see the swatches on one palette, the swatches look great. Like on the couple thing, if you just edit yourself and maybe like do not so bad packaging and edit yourself a lot.
They just went into the warehouse and just took everything they had and they just threw it at. What stuck was what it ended up being.
Yeah, and in what world are these color stories different? They all look exactly the same.
But that's another point as well. It's like they're releasing all 4 of these at the same time, but like I'm seeing the same blues and greens and reds across each of these.
Yeah.
It's pick the shape you like.
Oh my God.
If that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
And they do bundles. What?
And apparently it's cheaper.
Oh my God.
Yeah, if you want the Kitty and Owl bundle, you can get it for $50.
And you can get it even cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah.
Elena, please buy this and roast this on your channel. I would love that.
It's right in her wheelhouse. It's affordable beauty. Just it. You abandoned me today, Elena. I love you anyways. As a general thing as well, Elena is doing a series on her channel. It is Fridays Are a Drag. It's all basically dedicated to RuPaul's Drag Race, and she recreates looks from it. So if you are into that, for the love of God, go check her out. I'll link her channel below.
The looks that she's already done.
How dare she?
They're like, you just look at them and you're like, how?
No.
And also, like, what? Like, it's just so, like, I don't get how can she be that talented? She's crazy talented.
It annoys me. So.
Yeah, me too.
And it doesn't, like, it's not any easier because she's also a really nice person. Because like if she was super talented and then like a horrible person, I'd be like, yeah, but you're a horrible person. So she's also really lovely, and I'm like, oh God damn it, you've everything going for you. Check her out, for the love of God. She is fantastic. That is why she's not on with us this week, because she is frantically putting together her next video, and I love her very much. Oh my God, this next one.
This is just getting worse, Teresa.
It is. You all know me so well now that you're like just tagging me and kind of going, hey. I can hear the snickers as you're like tagging me. This is Glow by Glory. There's nothing glorious about this. I don't know what this travesty is. This is their entree palette, which I'm like, I'd have called it a sushi palette because it looks more like it's a suit, but okay. And right, this will be available as this video is launched. This is $20 for 4 shades of what?
Yeah, you should all run now because it's limited quantities.
Yeah, we're going to see this half price in about 3 months.
You're gonna have FOMO if you don't buy this.
Oh, I'm going to pop. Look, I have a problem and buy a frightening amount. Like, I want everything. That is my problem. I am looking at this and going, oh no.
I can hear like Rebecca's voice on the back of my head. I kind of liked it. Because she always likes the horrible things we all hate.
And then she's always like, oh, just hear me out. Okay, so put this shade here, and then just put a little bit of this here. Oh, it's great, if you're going for work, really simple eye look. I love you, Rebecca. I really do. I love you. I love you so much. Yeah. Oh, and then the palette shape. It looks like a little kidney.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of like a sausage, like a bologna sausage.
Or like a pancreas or something. So weird. Yeah.
That's like $5 per shade. Yeah. Because it's 20. Yeah. So expensive.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
My mind can't contemplate it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like we're just almost through January and it's already a ridiculous year, but these are not helping.
No.
This is terrible. So the last thing we're going to talk about in depth is Morphe has a new foundation. It's their Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation and it is available in 40 shades. Part of why I included look at you with your mug, man. Look at you.
Never trust anybody with a Morphe code.
Yeah. It makes me think of when we had the quiz, one of the rounds was to rename popular makeup items, and I put in the Morphe foundation, and Rebecca's answer was drier than a nun's fanny. I had to put it in. I mean, their last foundation was such an absolute miss. So maybe this is them trying to rectify it. And they have had their other foundation on half price for I don't know how long. So maybe they're looking to discontinue that, get rid of all of the last stock and replace it with this.
I'm kind of interested. It doesn't sound horrible. Like, it sounds moisturizing, and yeah, I might, if I do, like, I haven't ordered anything from Morphe in a long time. There's been nothing actually that I've been that interested, but if I would and this would be in stock, I might try it. I don't hate it.
Yeah. It's a decent shade range, 40 shades.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
As to what those 40 shades are,
yeah. I think that was part of the other one as well, that people still couldn't find a match with as many as they had with the last launch.
Yeah, they had kind of like a weird undertones and yeah.
So, I mean, that's it in terms of the stuff that we're going to talk about in depth. As you can see, there's a lot of shit this week. I think I'm rather safely going through this week not wanting to buy anything.
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel empowered. I feel in control of my life. Not really, but as in control it can be. So we're heading into the lightning round. So we're going to fly through these next pieces. Revolution have thrown up some more stuff at us. So there's a makeup serum, there's some eye patches, some chin masks, and more serums. They also have a concealer brush to go with that new weird concealer that they have, a primer and a setting powder. So that's it. We're through Revolution. The Pastel Roses have some new shadows for Valentine's Day. Some of them are £4 and then other ones are £13. So I suppose it depends as the pan sizes. Then we have Moira Cosmetics. They have 4 new very, very boring eyeshadow palettes.
Yeah.
They're $15 each. Give Me Glow are coming out with some new quads, and
I don't hate it.
I quite like the look of these.
Yeah.
I like the grayish one, and I like the purpley one.
Me too.
Next we have a Beauty Blender coming out with a new Beauty Blender color. But to be fair, this is a little bit different, and I will give them credit. This is 60% plant-based. So it's a bit more sustainable. I'm happy with that because let's face it, how many beauty blenders, well, I don't really like beauty blenders, but how many sponges do we go through? I do like the idea of having more sustainable beauty products. So I'll give them kudos for that. Davina Cosmetics have some new multi-chromes and a general restock of a lot of their things. Sephora collection have come out with some new lipsticks. There is ones with a metallic finish, satin finish, matte finish. They're $9 each. It's a moot point for us because we can't get them. Too Faced have basically gone, hey, we know how much you love Better Than Sex mascara. We've put it in slightly different packaging. Go collect them all. And it's like, you're not Pokemon. Stop it. Anyways, there's new packaging if you care. Misguided Beauty are coming out with a couple of foundations. They're apparently available in 25 shades. Then we have Zikel Cosmetics who have collaborated with Rios, and this is the eyeshadow palette. It is $13.09. Titmouse have now added House of Boo lashes to their website. Yeah. Well done, Rosie. Well done. So, you know, if you haven't checked out Titmouse already, for the love of God, go check it out. You can get all sorts there. Pastel Roses, House of Boo, all of the nice things. Go, go, go. Oh God. This is Loca lashes. This is their West Coast Loca eyeshadow palette. And I just, no.
Yeah, let's just leave that to that.
Clarity Cosmetics have 3 new matte single shadows. They are what they are. The Collective Cosmetics have a Valentine's collection. It has 6 eyeshadows, 1 blush, and 1 duochrome highlighter. It's $66 for all of those together. Be Wicked Cosmetics have some new glosses. There are 2 new shades, and then they're adding them with their 2 existing shades. You can get them for $8.
Because we don't have enough glosses already.
Well, we've noticed this year, nobody's coming out with glosses.
Yeah.
Nobody. Like, I've been sick for months. Where are the glasses? Bring me my glasses. Anyways, if you care, there you go. They do come in cute packaging. I like the gothic sort of an aesthetic, but like beyond that, it is what it is. Then we have Westman Atelier. They have the new Baby Cheeks blush in the shade Bichette, which is a red berry. It's $48. Off you go.
Wow. No.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
Yeah, they are. We have Ava Turner Cosmetics then, and they have some new limited edition lashes. I always get nervous whenever something is a limited edition because I'm like, you don't even have, you know, confidence in your own product to make it be long term. Then we have the Lab Cosmetics. I sneak peeked this a while ago. We had seen like the first row. Now we've seen the rest of it. This is the circulatory system. It is $32.99. Then we have Melody Love Cosmetics, and this is their Boombox eyeshadow palette. It's better than a lot of the stuff that they've come out with before, because if I remember correctly, they had horribly shaped eyeshadow palettes like pianos and guitars and stuff, and I'm like, okay, at least this is the normal format, so I'll give you that. Then we have Dazzle Me Dead, and I'm
actually dead looking at this.
Yeah, it's terrible. We have by Terry. They have their Hyaluronic Hydro Concealer. It is $46.13. It's available now.
Wow.
Glam Doll Cosmetics. They have some new matte liquid lipsticks.
It's not the worst of what we're talked about.
No. We have Ineffable Beauty Cosmetics. They have their Valentine's Day pigment, so you get 6 of those glitters together for $20.49.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Then we have Aliyah Cosmetics, and this is their Amethyst Moon. This is coming out on the 1st of February. Sound Cosmetics and the Bloom collection. How is this Bloom?
And like, how is this gonna work for any other than the palest of the palest?
Yeah.
Like, it's so light.
But like, again, they're duping themselves. There's 3 shades in there that are exactly the same.
Yeah.
The eyeshadow palette is $24. They have their matte lip kit and they have a sparkle mint gloss, but you can get the whole thing for $45. Persona Cosmetics have an e-balm in 3 shades. That is available now. Kaja Beauty has 2 new lip products. They have their Strawberry Rose Balmy Bento, $17, and the Gloss Shot Hydrating Lip Gloss, $16 in 4 different shades.
Do we really want that put your finger in their lip balm?
Then we have Boundless Beauty Cosmetics. This is their Forbidden Love collection. Oh yeah, I'd forbid that.
I've seen that palette for like 10 different brands. That's white label.
Oh, it must be. Then we have Hex Ads, and it's really funny because on Indie Makeup Hotspot they say it's manga inspired, and this is their Send Lewd highlighter palette. That is not manga inspired, that's hentai. I don't like it. I think it's their graphics really bugs me. I really don't like anything that, and it's not that I'm a prude, but I don't like anything that sexualizes women. And particularly a lot of these things are depicted as very young women verging on maybe teenage girl, and that creeps me the F out.
Yeah.
I don't
also like I'm not that into highlighter palettes. Like you can all use this one highlighter palette. You can maybe use one shade. Yeah. And the rest of them is like just sitting there wasting space on
we all lie to ourselves and say, I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. We don't.
Yeah, we know.
And I say that as the person who has lied to herself many times, and I will continue to lie to myself because, you know, I have problems. We then have Ferocious Beauty Cosmetics. They have their Darkness Rising collection. They have the one eyeshadow palette for $35, a liquid highlighter. So there's 2 different ones, but you can choose one of those, and 4 liquid lips. They're $17 each. You can get the full collection for $100. Don't think it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
I kind of like those liquid lipsticks, the shades like the purple and the cool tones. Also like the palette, that's not the worst, but as said before, I have like million purple
See, I like that palette, but I own that palette.
Yeah.
Then we have the L&B Boutique and Cosmetics. This is their Boudoir eyeshadow palette. It's $30. The outside of the palette, I haven't included it, but it's of a very busty lady.
Oh, kind of like the color story. Like I don't hate it. It's like I like cool tones and I do like purples and that kind of a thing. But it looks like the last row. I think it's just a picture. But it looks like all of the dark shades look really similar. But I think it's like you can see a slight difference, so it might be just how it's like photographed.
Kiko Milano has a chunk of stuff. They have lips, face, eyes, the general thing. Look, I'm not going to be hard on them because let's face it, the prices are pretty decent, ranging from $11, $17, etc. But I don't find anything wildly interesting in what they have here. It's just
or like anything new.
No, it's more the same, but look, it is what it is. Then we have Beautylish coming out with some more brushes, and
are these those ridiculously priced?
I have a funny feeling they are.
$475, I believe they are.
Yeah.
Come on now, go home.
Chantecaille, they have their Butterfly Eye Quartet, which is, I think, was it $96 or something ridiculous like that?
The packaging.
Oh, the packaging is stunning. The packaging is stunning.
And the colors inside doesn't even.
Yeah. Like they could have gone with a vibrant teal, a beautiful purple, maybe.
Could you imagine if they're done like a color story going with the packaging?
Yeah.
Like green and like those teals and purples there. Could have been so pretty. I still wouldn't buy that.
Yeah.
Because the price is like ridiculous.
We also have Hourglass with all, like they've come out with more skin stuff, and the cheapest thing there is $25. Everything else is all the way up to $240. Jouer are coming out with 2 new primers. There's the anti-aging moisture primer and then the anti-blemish matte primer. I don't hate the idea of this because I'm not into primers, but I think like you need to have skincare. I think they're doing that whole thing of like putting in skincare into their makeup. I think if you're going to put it into makeup, it should probably be in the primer. So I don't think this is a bad idea. I'm not.
I think
but
use it as either. I think they say you can use it as skincare or skincare and a primer. So
yeah, so I think that's actually, it's not a bad idea as it goes. Then we have Shine by SD Cosmetics. They have their Glimmer Goddess Shine Lighter palette. It's 35 Canadian dollars. Notoriously Morbid, their Rip My Effin' Heart Out palette for $67.99. And the arm swatches that's in the middle just looks really lackluster. We have Odin's Eye Cosmetics. They have their Kiss of a Fairy lipsticks. They're available now. They're €13.90. Then we have Winky Lux. They have their Marvelous Balms. They're $18 each. Yas Glitters and their Send Nudes palette. And they're trying to convince us that they have 9 different shades, but I can see several of the same shade repeated. Then Milani have some more kind of skincare stuff. There's blueberry, there's peach, there's avocado, and there's cherry. So everything from hand creams to moisturizers to facial mist to lip balms. Beauty shakers. Oh, sweet merciful Zeus. Right. They have 3 different palettes and they're terrible. But the one that really annoys me is the Jersey Girl palette. It's shaped like Jersey in the United States and it's $40. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of pride in Ireland, but there's no way I would buy an Ireland-shaped palette. It'd be so weird. Barry M have come out with a new face collection. So it apparently has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. It looks like it's foundations and possibly concealers. Danessa Merrick's, and she has some new multi-dimensional kind of liquid shadows. They're $26 each. They look beautiful.
Stunning.
Next we have Erica's Vanity Shop. This is their Dream eyeshadow palette. I don't know what sort of a dream they had, but let it die. Then we have Wings Cosmetics. This is their Essence eyeshadow palette. The essence of what? I don't know. It's $19.99. We have the Beauty Bar Cosmetics. They have a couple of different things like duochromes, iridescent pigments, all these different things, and you can get each of these stacks for $30. This is Peachy Queen, and they have their liquid lipsticks, but it's launching with a mini suitcase.
It's like they're rubbing it on there, like you're never gonna travel again.
Look, the only way I could see this being useful is if you buy makeup and you have a small child who loves playing with dolls.
Yeah, like Barbies.
Yeah. And you want to give them a little suitcase. That's beautiful. That's really cute.
Yeah.
But I'm a 30-year-old woman. I don't want a suitcase for me.
Yeah, me neither.
It's so weird. What?
And do we have to even pay more?
Oh,
like
probably.
It's gonna be some ridiculous price and you can't even pay it with, like, buy it without the stupid suitcase that you're never gonna need after you purchase those.
It just makes me sad. Then we have Star Rain Cosmetics and this mustard palette with 2 of the same colors. There you go. Rouge Mood Cosmetics. They have their Brunch Babe eyeshadow palette. It's $21. We have Yardi Couture Cosmetics. They have their Holiday Romance collection. It's a curated selection of some kind of nude liquid lipsticks. So
no, nobody have thought of this before.
Yay. Oh God, this next one. I really want to be kind, but this is terrible. This is Pout and Shout. This is their Feral eyeshadow palette. And they said it's totally handmade from upcycled materials. It's one of a kind and 100% vegan. The palette contains 4 shades. It's going to have Starlit, which is an icy blue shimmer, Weathered, which is a foiled intense copper, Thistle, a dirty green satin, and Prowl, a deep taupe with copper and wine micro shimmer. And then it says pay what you feel, preferably £14 or more. But if you want more than one item, feel free to give yourself a cheeky discount.
What? I can't believe. Is that the inside of the palette? The eye and the colors, like the blue and the green and the
it looks like
so ugly. I'm sorry, but this is like 4-year-old child's like, or like 6-year-old school
This
project.
is lovely. We're going to go and put it on the fridge where everyone can see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And just like,
no.
And pay what you feel. And then you have to, and like, pay what you feel.
That is not an appropriate business model.
And then like, but you should pay this amount. If like, no.
I think you have to pay me to buy it.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything more because I don't have anything nice.
No, it's anyways. P. Louise, it seems are coming out with 3 new palettes, and it seems to be for Valentine's Day. They're all coming out 3rd of February. They're going to be £17 each, and you can get the 3 of them together for £40. At the moment, they've just shown one of them. This is apparently they're calling the whole thing the Love Tips, and the first one that they've shown is the Wedding Wish palette.
They just released like a big neutral palette, so I don't.
This next one confused the hell out of me. This is a collaboration, and I love how Trend Mood said super cool collaboration with Off-White and Amore Pacific. This is the protection box. So it said target specific skin concerns relating to wearing masks during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Cotton pads, soothing and hydrating sheet masks, UV protecting tone-up cushion and moisturizing lip balm, a cloth mask and strap for everyday convenient wear. What? No, it's very weird. Anyways, let's move on. We have Cosmetic and their Moon Illuminator. I wouldn't look at that and think Moon Illuminator, but there you go.
It's just, it looks like a blush and contour palette.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's $15.50. There you go. Colored Rain. They have been sneak peeking this for a while. We now have the information. They have their lip lacquers. They also have their bronzers in 6 different shades, but they are also coming out with their signature brush collection. So you can get all 10 pieces of the collection together for, like all 10 pieces of the brush together for $60. You can get 7 pieces for $35, or you can get 3-piece section for $25. Makeup Geek have come out with an extension effect mascara. Black Moxie Cosmetics have their Pastel Obsession palette. It's $28. They have 11 single shadows, 5 of which are duochromes. They're $9.50 each, and 6 metallic shades. They're $8.50 each. So we then have XZX Cosmetics, and whatever the F this is Desundo. It's $30 US. And then they're coming out with 10 new matte liquid lipsticks. That's coming out apparently March 12th. So they're giving us a lot of time to get ready. And the swatches don't look great. Like, I'm looking at the black there, and it's wildly pigmented. So I just feel like that would be patchy AF on the lip, and that's not what you want on a liquid lipstick. So Lovethania Cosmetics, and they have their Valentine's Day palette. It's $25. And then finally we have Milk Makeup and their Sunshine Skin Tint SPF 30. 14 shades.
Well, it's a skin tint, so I think it's not that bad actually.
Anyways, that's it in terms of the lightning round. We are now on to sneak peeks. So strap yourselves in. NARS, more stuff. Skin crap.
More new innovative stuff from NARS.
Yeah, so they have the Full Dimension Cheek Volume 1 lighter and the Volume 2 darker. They're available in Asia from March 12th. Then we have Hermes coming out with their limited edition refillable lipsticks in 3 different shades. And if I remember correctly, they're a ridiculous price. Then we have Chaotic Cosmetics, and they're coming out with Sweet Addiction palette, 15 shades. Shy Girl Cosmetics are coming out with their Shy Girls Volume 2 Astro Babe eyeshadow palette. Flawless Cosmetics, they are coming out with 40 shades of concealers along with 6 color correctors. Playing in Makeup by Yolanda have given a sneak peek to what looks to be a silk primer. So I'm wondering if they're trying to do like a dupe of the Tatcha type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We then have Sydney Grace are collaborating with Temptalia to come out with 3 different palettes. They'll have 12 shades each. When you put the 3 palettes together, it makes one whole picture. So they're really banking on everyone buying all 3 of these together. Unicorn Cosmetics have given a sneak peek to something. I would say it's probably a glitter or something. Then we have Katie and Desi are coming out with a new brand. It's called 30 Years. La Rock Cosmetics have given us a sneak peek of a new palette. Dandelions Cosmetics have some new mattes coming out, so I quite like the look of the greens.
Yeah.
Terra Moon Cosmetics have some new shades coming out as well. They look to be sort of duochromy. Then, oh God, how do I even pronounce this? Araceli Beauty, they have something coming out. Don't know what it is. Makeup Revolution are collaborating with, how do I pronounce her name? Roxasaurus. Manny has basically said that something new will be coming out from Lunar Beauty next month. So
exciting.
Yeah. 1999 Makeup have given us a black and white sneak peek. So helpful.
Come on.
Glamlight are continuing with their food-based palettes. It's going to be a cupcake thing. Spectrum Collections are coming out with another Disney-themed thing. So more stuff from them. JC Cosmetics, again, black and white collection. There you go. Madage Beauty it's like, can you even call that a sneak peek? Anyways, they've just gone, here you go.
It's just as bad as the black and white.
Yeah, pointless. Then we have BBM Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Sisterhood collection. So yeah, that's it. That's all of the new crap, essentially, out this week or sneak peeked. I think all of us feel quite secure in our bank account. But we're on to the enabler alert. There's not a lot going on, but screw it, I put it in. Be Perfect has 20% off Molly O'Brien brushes with the code SAVE20. They also have a 3 for 2 on an awful lot of their stuff, from their lip glosses to their lashes to mascaras. So if you're into that, there you go. 40% off Morphe with the code 40extra. It's not my code. It's somebody else's code.
It's,
so you can still
it's like they've been having a sale like all through last year. And I'm like, why don't they just lower their price? Like,
yeah. And again, I'll say it again, they're not selling anything at a loss.
Yeah.
So, I think this has really highlighted to all of us just how much of a profit they make on us. Lois Cosmetics has a code for 14% off. It's Valentine. So if you haven't, I've bought all of her stuff. There's nothing more I can buy. It's very inconvenient for me. But if you want, go check that out. And then finally, Benefit apparently has 50% off some of their face palettes. So if there's anything you've been eyeing up, now is probably a good time to get yourself some stuff. But that's it. We're done.
No, I think Titmouse is having a free shipping on UK.
They do, yeah, for anything UK, yes.
Yeah.
So for my UK peeps.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect me. Anyways, that's it. That's the whole kit and caboodle. We are done. You know the drill. Go find Tia. Her channel, not her physically. There's still
I'm not lost.
Don't go to Finland to find her. She doesn't want anything to do with you. And I'll put Manuela's socials if she's interested. If you want to go and look at her lovely self, just go and say hello and tell her she's fabulous. And the general drill. Do please like, comment, and subscribe. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, wrap it up, don't be gross. But that's it. That's the end of the video, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.